Hello, my family. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to make my persuasive presentation. And the name, I have named it the Dogs Advocate. It's been a while since we have discussed about having a dog at home. And I know it has been a struggle for us to decide whether or not to get one. So today I'm going to tell you about the benefits to having a dog at home. But before going forward, I just want to share something with you. And it's in my teenage life, I had 3 dogs, but I remember profoundly one of them. His name was Flaco. So in my teenage life, when I felt down or I had problems at home, I remember coming to home and sitting down, and my dog sat down beside me and looked at me. He would look at me, and I would feel supportive. And he didn't do nothing. He just listens what I had to say, and he responded to me, just licking me and being just there for me. So what are some of the benefits of having a dog at home? There are so many, and research has found a word for that human bond connection, and is soye. There are so many benefits that they talk, and there are physical, emotional, and psychological benefits of having a pet at home. The soye term means the human bond connection, that relationship that we develop with pets, especially all dogs or cats. And they also research how people in homelessness and domestic violence situations, they always have a pet so they can release all their negativity that they have around their situations. So the benefits of having the dog at home, a pet, the physical is that you go around, you go for a walk, and it will decrease your stress, your cholesterol. You will get some exercise of going out with a dog. The emotional benefits of having a dog at home is that they are counselors with a fur. They are ready to listen to you. They are companions. They seem that they have non-verbal positive communication. So it seems that you can develop a relationship with these animals. They will decrease anxiety. They will decrease agitation in persons as well. It has been shown that one of the most benefits of having a pet at home. You develop that companion and friendship for a long time. And as I said in my introduction, when I have my dog, I couldn't stay with him, but I feel that we develop that connection, that emotional bond. Other facts to consider is that we have foster dogs at home. So we already have the experience of having animals at home. We know how to provide the medicines, go to the vet. We have connection. We have friends who have pets, and we have looked after them as well, after their dogs. So I believe that is an important step or background that we have in order to consider having a permanent dog at home. Now I have 2 questions or 3 questions that I would like you to answer. And the first one is, how comfortable you feel, like what is the size of the dog that we can tolerate? What kind of size? Medium, really small, or a big dog?
A medium.
A medium? Okay, thank you, Sophie.
Very small.
And Omar? Very small? Yeah. And Sarita, what size?
Very small.
Very small? Okay, all right. And for my next questions is, do we see ourselves taking the dog for a walk? All of us. See. Sophia, yes. Sophia say yes. Thank you, Sophie. And you, Omar?
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes, eh? That's good. That is an improvement. And Sarita?
I would say, of course, it is a great group physical activity and encounter.
So the last question is, do we have high tolerance for having a pet around the house in any place?
Yeah,
Sophie?
we've done it in the past, so why shouldn't we have high tolerance by now?
Thank you, Sophie, for that. And what about you, Omar?
Not all places, only in the living room. In my bedroom, no.
No, okay. So the exception for you will be just the bedrooms. What about you, Sarah? How do you feel about
I
it?
would say the dog is welcome everywhere except for the beds because that is because of sanitary precautions
Right.
and especially because of the current pandemic.
Uh-huh.
I would say it is a good precaution to not have them on our beds, but they are welcomed in the bedrooms, downstairs, in the living room, and where they desire.
Thank you. Thank you for answering those questions. Those are indicative that we are close to our decision, and I'm positive that we can handle having a dog at home. So now, do you have any questions for me?
I used to have dogs in my young age
Uh-huh.
in a farm, and I like it to do that because they have open space to run freely. But I don't like here in this weather because they have to be inside and they suffer all days.
Okay, thank you very much for providing me the reason why. But also, it's like we're gonna be around the house. Like it's not that the dog is gonna be an attendant for 24 hours. We go back like we go to work. We're gonna be coming back and taking the animal out. So based on that, and we're gonna be here the weekends as well, and the girls are more than willing to take to look after the dog. Any other questions that you might have?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Where did you get your sources from in your research, and would you say it is a credible source?
That is a good question. Thank you for that. The first question about the term, the medical term, it was from the National Geographic journal, and I retrieved it from the National Geographic website. That's what I gave my research. Thank you.